weary traveler to a place of quiet peace and ancient whispers. As you settle in, finding that perfect, comfortable spot, let your body sink a little deeper into the softness beneath you. Feel the gentle support beneath you, holding you completely, allowing you to relax every muscle, every fiber. Take a slow, gentle breath in, feeling the calm rise from your toes to the very top of your head. A soft, easy flow of peace through your entire being. And then a soft sigh out, releasing any lingering thoughts, any small worries of the day, letting them float away like leaves on a gentle stream. Just 2 more like that. In and out, feeling a gentle spaciousness begin to open within you, a quiet inner sanctuary. And one last, long, slow breath in. Then a peaceful, complete exhale. You are safe here. You are cherished. All you need to do now is simply listen and let your mind wander to an ancient, sacred place far away from the bustling world. Imagine, if you will, the soft, cool air of twilight settling over a forgotten path. Gentle rustling leaves the air carries the faint, sweet scent of night-blooming jasmine and damp earth. Ancient trees, their branches heavy with age and wisdom, form a hushed canopy above, their leaves whispering secrets to the approaching night. Moonlight, soft and ethereal, filters through their dense foliage, casting dappled silver patterns on the mossy ground. The path itself is worn smooth by millennia of quiet footsteps, inviting you onward. There, nestled amongst the oldest oaks, where the very air hums with a stillness you can almost feel, stands the entrance to a sacred grove. Tall, weathered marble columns, partially draped in climbing vines, and glowing faintly in the moonlight, mark the way, hinting at a forgotten temple deep within. A quiet, gentle hum seems to emanate from the grove itself, a soft, inviting energy drawing you deeper into its peaceful, timeless embrace. The path ahead narrows slightly, guiding you through ancient, gnarled trees whose branches intertwine overhead like a vaulted, natural ceiling. Moonlight, now softer and more diffuse, filters through the dense canopy, creating shifting patterns of silver on the mossy ground beneath your feet. The air grows cooler, carrying the faint, sweet scent of unseen night-blooming flowers and the deep, earthy smell of damp soil. The gentle hum from before seems to become more distinct, a soft, almost imperceptible vibration that resonates deeper within the air, drawing you onward with its soothing presence. Soon, the trees begin to thin, parting to reveal a quiet clearing bathed in the pale, tranquil glow of the moon. And there, rising softly from the earth, is the entrance to the forgotten temple. It does not loom over you, but rather appears as a seamless part of the landscape, imbued with a quiet, timeless presence. Weathered marble columns, their surfaces smoothed by countless ages, stand steadfast, reaching towards the starlit sky. Faint, intricate carvings, almost whispered away by time, adorn the stone, hinting at forgotten tales and ancient, profound peace. The stone itself seems to possess an inner luminescence, a soft, ethereal light that emanates from within the very rock, casting gentle shadows. No grand doors block the way, only a wide, inviting archway that beckons gently, promising tranquility. Beyond, soft, dancing shadows hint at a vast, silent interior. The air inside feels utterly still and hushed, as if time itself has slowed to a crawl. A profound sense of calm washes over you, a feeling of having arrived at a sacred place of deep rest and ancient wisdom. The ground beneath your feet is cool and smooth, leading you into the soft embrace of the temple's first, silent hall. The gentle hum is now a constant, soothing presence, a lullaby woven into the very fabric of this sacred space. The cool, smooth floor continues to guide your steps, leading you deeper into the temple's quiet heart. Beyond the first silent hall, a grand archway, its weathered stone softened by ages of gentle breezes and untold stories, invites you to pass through. As you cross its threshold, the air feels subtly different, perhaps a touch warmer, carrying a faint, sweet scent of dried herbs and distant, long-extinguished incense. Sunlight, mellowed by the sheer thickness of the stone walls, now filters through a high, narrow opening, painting a soft, diffused glow across this next chamber. This space unfolds before you, wider and more expansive than the entrance hall. Its ceiling arches gracefully far above. The uppermost reaches disappearing into a serene gloom where shadows dance a slow, gentle waltz with the light. Along the massive, carved stone walls, your gaze can faintly discern patterns, not sharp, vivid images, but flowing, intricate designs that seem to whisper the echoes of forgotten times. These are not scenes of conflict or grand figures, but elegant, abstract geometries, the quiet artistry of ancient hands creating a tapestry of peace. There is a profound sense of emptiness here, not a void, but a quiet fullness. No statues stand guard, no altars demand attention. Only the dignified presence of the stone, shaped by reverence. The gentle hum from before continues, weaving itself through every corner of this spacious room, now subtly joined by an almost imperceptible echo. It is the soft resonance of the temple itself, breathing around you, a living, tranquil entity. It feels like stepping into a hushed dream, where every surface holds a quiet memory, and time itself slows to a tranquil drift. A profound peace settles over this sacred place, inviting you to simply observe, to be present in its quiet, ancient wonder, letting its stillness calm your own mind. As the profound peace settles, a gentle path unfurls before you, winding deeper into the heart of this ancient sanctuary. The air here carries a faint, sweet scent, perhaps of distant night-blooming jasmine, or the cool, damp earth beneath ancient stones. Your steps are silent on the moss-covered flagstones, each one a soft whisper in the temple's hush. Tall, slender columns of polished moonstone rise on either side, their surfaces cool to the touch, reflecting the soft, diffused starlight filtering through the overhead canopy. Soft, distant chimes. This sacred walkway leads to a hidden alcove where a single, ancient stone lantern casts a warm, flickering glow. Its light dances across the carved symbols on the walls, symbols of forgotten myths and quiet legends, waiting patiently to be seen, not deciphered. The shadows stretch and shrink with the lantern's slow, gentle rhythm, creating a serene, ever-changing tableau. There is no rush here, only the soft passage of time, marked by the gentle sway of shadows. The air grows cooler, yet comforting, as if the very stones breathe a quiet, ancient comfort, inviting you to rest your gaze upon the scene. Each detail, a slow, gentle hum, guiding you further into a state of deep, undisturbed peace. The world outside fades, leaving only this quiet alcove, this soft light, and the timeless embrace of the ancient temple. The soft light from the alcove seems to beckon you further, drawing your gaze toward a grand, arched opening. Beyond it lies a vast hall, its marble floor polished smooth by centuries of quiet reverence. High above, faint traces of ancient frescoes depict scenes of the cosmos, stars and nebulae swirling in muted, ethereal hues. A gentle breeze, almost imperceptible, carries the scent of aged stone and something subtly floral like distant night-blooming jasmine from an unseen sacred grove. Your steps, if you were to take them, would echo softly in this expansive space. But here, in this moment, you simply drift. The air is cool and still, a sanctuary of tranquility. Ahead, the hall opens onto a central courtyard, now bathed in the soft glow of a hidden moon. Tall, slender columns rise gracefully, supporting an invisible roof of starlight. In the very center of this courtyard, a tranquil, shallow pool shimmers, reflecting the faint celestial dance above. Its surface is perfectly unblemished, a mirror to the quiet heavens. This water, cool and pure, whispers tales of ancient times, tales not spoken aloud, but felt in the deep hush that pervades the temple. You are surrounded by the enduring spirit of creation, by the echoes of those who once sought solace and wisdom within these sacred walls. Let your breath deepen, let your thoughts quiet as you become one with the serene embrace of this moonlit sanctuary. The soft glow of the pool pulses with a gentle rhythm, guiding you deeper into slumber as the temple's quiet majesty holds you safe. The gentle rhythm of the moonlit pool continues to lull you, a soothing presence deep within the temple's heart. As the soft light shimmers across the ancient stone, a subtle shift in the air invites you to drift further. You feel a quiet current, not of water, but of tranquility, drawing you from the immediate embrace of the pool, gently upwards and outwards. You find yourself now in a hushed, elevated gallery, overlooking the very sanctuary you just left. From this vantage point, The sacred pool below appears as a luminous jewel, reflecting the celestial tapestry above. Moonlight streams through elegantly arched windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the stillness like tiny ancient spirits. Marble pillars, worn smooth by centuries of quiet observation, stand as silent guardians, their surfaces cool to the touch if you were to reach out. The air here is still and cool, carrying only the faintest whisper of wind from beyond the temple walls. Through the open arches, you can glimpse the sacred groves, now bathed in silver. The ancient trees stand sentinel, their leaves shimmering under the moon, creating patterns of light and shadow on the distant paths. This gallery feels like a place of quiet contemplation, where myths might have been whispered in ages past, or starlit maps studied in peaceful solitude. There is no urgency here, only the soft, timeless presence of ancient knowledge and profound peace. You are perfectly safe, nestled in this high, quiet haven, observing the world from a gentle distance, allowing your thoughts to slow and drift. The temple continues its quiet watch, holding you softly as you journey deeper into rest. As the temple continues its gentle watch, holding you softly, you find yourself drawn deeper into its quiet embrace. The air here is still and cool, carrying the faintest whisper of ancient incense and polished stone. Your steps, if you were walking, would make no sound on the smooth, worn flagstones that have seen centuries of quiet devotion. A subtle shift in the light draws your awareness. It's no longer the broad, open sky, but a soft, filtered glow that spills from a high, arched window, painting gentle patterns across a long, empty corridor. This passage, lined with pillars carved with forgotten tales, seems to stretch onward, inviting a slow, unhurried exploration. The carvings themselves are smooth to the imaginary touch, their edges softened by time, depicting scenes of serene deities and mythical creatures resting in sacred groves. Perhaps you can almost feel the cool, solid marble beneath your fingertips, grounding you in this ancient space. As you drift along this tranquil pathway, the sense of timelessness deepens. Each pillar tells a fragment of a story, not demanding attention, but offering a quiet invitation to simply observe, to let the ancient wisdom wash over you like a calm, murmuring tide. The light from above catches dust motes dancing in the silent air, turning them into tiny, glittering stars for a moment before they gently settle again onto the ageless stone further along. A gentle, almost imperceptible warmth emanates from a distant, unseen hearth, hinting at other peaceful chambers within this grand, hushed sanctuary. This temple space, with its long, echoing hush and timeless beauty, holds a deep sense of peace, guiding you further into your own quiet retreat, deeper into the soft currents of sleep. The ancient walls stand guard, whispering only serenity, building on the serenity of the ancient walls. you find your steps naturally softening, leading you deeper into the heart of this venerable place. The stone beneath your feet, cool and smooth, echoes with the quiet passage of countless ages, yet makes no sound as you move. A soft, otherworldly light begins to filter in from above, not from the sun, but from the moon, casting long, gentle shadows that dance like forgotten spirits across the polished marble. The air here is subtly different, carrying a faint, sweet scent of unseen blossoms and damp earth, as if the temple itself breathes the essence of a hidden garden. You find yourself at the threshold of a wide, arching doorway, framed by meticulously carved columns depicting entwined vines and sleeping creatures. Beyond it, a sacred grove unfolds, bathed in the same ethereal moonlight. Tall, ancient trees, their branches laden with silver leaves, form a natural canopy, creating a hushed, secluded chamber under the open sky. Their trunks are wide and gnarled, textured like old wisdom, and moss clings softly to their bark. In the very center of this grove, a small, circular pool of water lies perfectly still, reflecting the moon and a scattering of bright, distant stars like liquid diamonds. Gentle rustling of leaves, the silence here is profound, broken only by the soft, almost imperceptible whisper of the leaves as a cool, gentle breeze drifts through. This is a place where time slows, where the boundary between waking and dreaming blur, inviting you to simply be and to let your thoughts quiet. Like the calm surface of the pool, the tranquility of the reflective pool gently holds the light, mirroring the silent, arched entryway that beckons deeper into the ancient sanctuary. The water barely ripples, a perfect, polished surface, holding the soft glow from unseen sources. As your awareness drifts, it carries you beyond the pool, along a smooth, cool stone path that seems to have known countless footsteps through the ages. This path is bordered by moss-kissed walls, where intricate carvings, now softened by time, whisper tales of celestial journeys and quiet deities. The air here is still, carrying only the faintest scent of damp earth and ancient stone, a fragrance that speaks of profound antiquity. Distant, gentle sound of flowing water. The passage narrows slightly, inviting a sense of quiet anticipation, leading you into a chamber where moonlight, filtered through a high, ornate window, casts long, dancing shadows across the floor. Here, the walls are adorned with faded frescoes depicting constellations and mythic beasts in serene slumber, their colors muted to soft pastels of blues and silvers. Each stroke, though ancient, retains a peaceful grace, telling stories without words, inviting contemplation. In the center, a single, smooth stone bench invites rest, its surface cool beneath your touch, a perfect spot for quiet reflection. The hush of the temple deepens further here, wrapping around you like a soft, woven blanket, woven from centuries of quiet devotion. Every detail here speaks of a reverence for the quiet mysteries of the cosmos, of a time when the world moved at a more gentle pace, unhurried and profound. You are simply observing, allowing the ancient peace to settle within you, as effortlessly as dust motes dancing in the moonbeams, or the gentle descent of evening dew. There is no need for anything but to simply rest here, in this quiet, sacred space. The stillness around you deepens, a soft blanket of quiet woven from the rustling of distant leaves and the whisper of ancient air. You feel yourself drifting, a gentle current carrying you further into the heart of this sacred grove. Tall, venerable trees, their branches like wise, gnarled arms, form a vast, living canopy overhead, filtering the soft moonlight into shimmering patterns on the moss-covered ground. Each leaf seems to hold a memory, a story whispered across countless seasons, and the air itself feels imbued with a timeless calm. Gentle breeze rustling leaves, distant soft hoot of an owl ahead. The path, barely more than a suggestion of worn earth and scattered pebbles, winds gracefully between two immense, moss-draped stones. They stand like silent guardians, etched with the faint, smooth lines of time itself, their surfaces cool to the touch if you were to reach out. Further in, the moonlight begins to reveal a faint, ethereal glow emanating from within a cluster of ancient ferns, suggesting the presence of something even older, perhaps a natural spring or a luminous lichen. A subtle, earthy scent, mingled with the faint sweetness of night-blooming flowers, fills the air, a fragrance that speaks of profound peace and undisturbed nature. The world outside this gentle haven fades completely, replaced by the hushed beauty of this ancient place. Every shadow holds a quiet secret. Every glint of moonlight promises only peace. The ground beneath your gentle steps is soft, cushioned by fallen leaves and velvety moss, making each movement feel effortless and serene. There is no urgency here, only the soft rhythm of the night and the slow, calm beat of your own breath, guiding you into deeper, more profound rest. You are a part of this ancient quiet now, cradled by its timeless embrace. The ancient quiet holds you gently, a soft, invisible blanket woven from starlight and the breath of ages. You feel a subtle invitation, not a call to move, but a whisper to simply be, to drift deeper into the heart of this sacred grove. Moonlight filters through the canopy above, painting silver streaks upon the forest floor, illuminating patches of velvety moss and the gnarled roots of trees that have stood for millennia. Each rustle of leaves is a lullaby, each distant hoot of an owl a soft note in the night's symphony, never disturbing, only deepening the peace. As your awareness softly expands, you might notice a gentle path opening before you, not carved by human hands, but worn smooth by time and the passage of creatures unseen. It beckons with an unspoken promise of further tranquility. The air here is cool and clean, carrying the faint scent of damp earth and ancient wood, a scent that speaks of enduring life and quiet strength. Shadows dance and lengthen, but they hold no fear, only secrets of serenity. You drift along this unseen current, past columns of living wood, their bark etched with patterns that seem to tell stories of the world's dawn. These are not tales of struggle, but of patience, of growth, of cycles endlessly turning. The trees stand as silent guardians, their branches reaching like arms, forming a natural sanctuary. You are moving deeper, not with effort, but with the natural flow of a dream, towards a place where the moon's light seems to gather, pooling into a soft, ethereal glow just beyond the densest part of the woods. It is a quiet journey into the very essence of ancient peace, where time itself slows to a gentle whisper, and every moment is a chance to rest. The path gently widens now, and the dense canopy of ancient trees begins to part, allowing that ethereal glow to truly bathe the air around you. You step into a serene clearing, where the ground is carpeted with soft emerald moss, cool and yielding beneath your imaginary steps. Gentle breeze rustling leaves the air here feels different, softer, as if time itself has slowed to a dreamlike pace. Overhead, the branches of colossal, age-old trees intertwine, forming a living dome that filters the moonlight into dappled patterns that dance gently on the mossy floor. In the very center of this clearing stands a single grand stone, smooth and pale, emanating the soft, otherworldly light you followed. It pulses with a quiet inner radiance, illuminating delicate ancient carvings that whisper tales of forgotten ages, etched by hands long turned to dust. Around it, smaller, weathered stones form a gentle, protective circle like silent guardians, keeping watch over a precious secret. The only sounds are the soft whisper of the wind through the leaves, a gentle rustle that sounds almost like a lullaby, and the distant, rhythmic hum that seems to emanate from the very earth beneath you, a deep, comforting vibration. This is a place of profound peace, a sacred grove where the worries of the outside world simply melt away, leaving only a sense of tranquil wonder. You find yourself drawn closer to the softly glowing stone, feeling its ancient, comforting energy, a warmth that seeps into your very core. Every shadow here is soft, every glint of light a gentle invitation to rest and simply be. The air carries a faint, sweet scent of damp earth and blooming night flowers, adding to the serene enchantment of this secluded haven. You are truly here in the heart of ancient peace. The ancient peace truly envelops you now, a gentle, timeless embrace that settles deep within your being. The faint, sweet scent of damp earth and blooming night flowers drifts on the air, a natural perfume that deepens the serenity of this secluded haven. You feel the cool, soft texture of moss beneath your fingertips, perhaps resting on an ancient, fallen stone, its surface smoothed by countless seasons, or the gnarled roots of a venerable tree that has stood witness to forgotten ages. Above, the canopy of leaves forms a delicate lace against the velvet sky, filtering the soft glow of distant stars into dappled patterns on the ground. Each breath you take is a quiet communion with this place, a rhythm aligning with the soft rustle of leaves and the almost imperceptible hum of the night. As your eyes gently trace the outlines of the grove, you notice how the very air seems to shimmer with a quiet magic, not ostentatious, but deeply felt. The shadows here are soft, dancing with the subtle movement of branches, never menacing, always inviting. Perhaps, nestled between the oldest trees, where the earth feels most alive, a small, clear spring bubbles up from the earth, its water catching the faint light like liquid starlight. Its gentle murmuring is almost silent, a lullaby woven into the stillness around its edges, smooth ancient stones, worn by countless seasons, cradle tiny ferns and delicate, moon-kissed blossoms. A single, luminous petal might drift lazily across the spring's surface, carried by an unseen current, a tiny vessel on a tranquil journey. There is no rush here, no urgency, only the quiet unfolding of existence. The wisdom of ages seems to reside in the silent sentinels of the trees, their branches reaching up like arms in quiet supplication to the cosmic dance above. This sanctuary breathes with you, a living, tranquil presence, inviting you deeper into its calm embrace. You are an observer, a part of its gentle tapestry, allowing the quietude to wash over you, dissolving any lingering thoughts, leaving only peace. The quietude deepens, a soft hum woven into the very fabric of this ancient place. You feel the cool, smooth touch of polished stone beneath your fingertips, a silent testament to ages long past. The air, still and pure, carries the faint, earthy scent of damp moss and distant, unseen blossoms. Sunlight, filtered through high, narrow apertures, casts long, gentle stripes across the floor, illuminating dust motes dancing lazily in the quiet currents. Sense of timelessness settles, inviting your gaze to wander. You notice intricate carvings on the nearby pillars, depicting gentle, flowing patterns of leaves and vines, intertwined with the serene faces of forgotten deities. Their eyes, though unseeing, hold an expression of profound peace, as if watching over an eternal slumber. The faint echoes of a distant, soft breeze rustle through unseen leaves outside, a whispered secret carried on the air, barely stirring the stillness within. Turning softly, you find a gentle path, paved with worn, flat stones, leading away from the central hall. It guides you towards what seems to be a more secluded, sacred grove, where ancient trees stand as silent guardians. Their branches, heavy with years, intertwine overhead, forming a living canopy that filters the sunlight into dappled patterns on the forest floor. Here, the air feels even fresher, imbued with the soft fragrance of pine needles and damp earth. A small, tranquil pool, its surface like dark, polished glass, reflects the leafy canopy above, holding the silent sky within its depths. The only sound is the almost imperceptible drip of water from a hidden spring, a rhythm so gentle it becomes part of the silence itself. You allow your senses to gently absorb this serene vista, finding solace in its quiet, mythic beauty. The whisper of the hidden spring continues its soft, steady conversation with the quiet air, a timeless melody that anchors this serene moment. Above, the ancient trees, perhaps guardians of this sacred space for millennia, weave their branches together. They form a high, verdant canopy that filters the moonlight into shimmering silver dust, sprinkling the forest floor with ethereal light. Each leaf seems to hold a tiny, luminous gleam, reflecting the gentle glow from above, creating a mosaic of quiet brilliance. As your gaze drifts from the spring, it finds a subtle path, almost overgrown, winding deeper into the grove. It's not a path often trodden by hurried steps, but rather one used by time itself, etched into the soft earth by countless seasons. Smooth, moss-covered stones, like ancient markers, occasionally peek out from the verdant carpet, their forms softened by ages of patient waiting, hinting at journeys taken long ago. The air here holds a deep, earthy scent, mingled with the faint, sweet perfume of unseen blossoms that bloom only under the moon's tender gaze. There is no rush, no urgency, just the quiet invitation to follow where the ancient whispers lead. The path curves gently, carrying the promise of more hidden wonders, more timeless secrets nestled within the heart of this tranquil, mythic sanctuary. You notice the way the air grows subtly cooler, a delicate shift as you move deeper under the dense boughs, a sensation of ancient peace settling around you, like a soft cloak woven from moonbeams and silence. The silence deepens further here, punctuated only by the distant, rhythmic drip of the spring, now a mere echo, guiding you onward into a quiet, unfolding dream where myths gently reside. The distant, rhythmic drip of the spring, which guided you here, now fades into a whisper, almost entirely absorbed by the profound quiet that unfolds around you. The path, barely perceptible, opens into a secluded, hallowed space. It is not a grand hall, but rather a natural grotto, embraced by the living stone of the mountain. Above, a circular aperture in the rock ceiling allows the gentle moonlight to descend, a soft, silver cascade illuminating the ancient chamber. Within this luminous glow, a small, perfectly still pool of water rests, reflecting the lunar light like a polished obsidian mirror. Its surface holds the image of the opening above, a shimmering portal to the night sky. Around its edges, soft emerald moss thrives, cushioning the ancient, smooth stones that form the grotto's basin. A single, gnarled root, thick and ancient, emerges from the rocky wall and dips gracefully into the cool, clear water as if drawing secrets from the earth itself. The air here is remarkably fresh, imbued with the clean, earthy scent of damp stone and the subtle perfume of unseen, ancient flora. The temperature is constant, a gentle coolness that invites a quiet breath. Sounds are almost entirely absent, save for the faintest, almost imagined, whisper of the moonbeams on the water. This deep, comforting silence settles over you, a quiet embrace that seems to hold the very essence of ancient peace. It is a space where time feels suspended, allowing the gentle spirit to simply be, held within the heart of this quiet, sacred wonder. The moonlit water shimmers, a gentle beacon in the stillness. The soft luminescence of the moonlit water guides your gaze towards a series of ancient steps, worn smooth by centuries of gentle touch. These steps ascend slowly, inviting you deeper into the heart of the sacred complex. Each riser is carved from pale, cool marble, now bathed in the same silvery light that graces the water below. Soft rustling of distant leaves. As you drift upwards, a sense of profound age settles around you, a quiet reverence that has seeped into every stone, every crack, every shadow. You pass beneath an archway, intricately carved with symbols that whisper of forgotten tales and ancient deities, their forms softened by time and shadow. The air here grows cooler, carrying the subtle scent of old stone and something faintly herbal, like dried wildflowers pressed between ancient parchment. The path opens into a quiet, shadowed corridor leading towards a gentle glow from an unseen source. Here, the echoes of the world outside seem to fade completely, replaced by a profound, serene silence. Only the soft brushing of your bare feet against the cool marble disturbs the hush, a comforting, almost rhythmic sound. Ahead, the corridor widens, revealing glimpses of an inner sanctum, perhaps a place where ancient scrolls were kept, or where starlight was once mapped onto temple ceilings. The gentle glow now resolves into the soft, steady light of distant oil lamps, their flames dancing with a slow, hypnotic rhythm. These lamps cast long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway like the slow breathing of the earth itself. The marble walls around you seem to hum with stories, holding the quiet wisdom of ages. It is a journey ever inward, deeper into a tranquil embrace, into the heart of ancient peace, where time holds no sway and all worries gently dissolve. And here, in this gentle realm, the soft light that filters through the ancient temple arches now guides your path. You find yourself stepping out from the hushed halls of knowledge, past silent marble columns, into a serene courtyard bathed in the glow of a twilight sky. The air is cool and sweet, carrying the faint, earthy scent of moss and distant, unseen flowers. A single, ancient olive tree stands at the center of this sacred space, its gnarled branches reaching out like welcoming arms, adorned with delicate, silver-green leaves that shimmer softly in the fading light. Around its base, smooth, time-worn stones form a low, circular wall, inviting a moment of quiet repose. The whispers of the past seem to cling to these old stones, not as echoes of sadness, but as comforting murmurs of continuity and enduring peace. You notice the subtle carvings on the temple's outer walls, telling stories of celestial beings and mythical journeys, worn smooth by centuries of gentle breezes and soft moonbeams. Each detail speaks of a time when the world moved at a more harmonious pace, where the rhythm of life was intertwined with the silent turning of the stars. The sound of water, a soft, distant trickle, now reaches your ears, suggesting a hidden spring or a quiet fountain nearby, adding to the profound stillness. This courtyard is a sanctuary, a haven where the veil between worlds feels thin and the ancient spirits of peace reside. You can feel the quiet strength emanating from the very ground beneath your feet, a deep, calm energy that encourages your own spirit to settle and become still. In this ancient, hallowed place, surrounded by the whispers of enduring wisdom, you are truly at peace, a quiet observer in a timeless dream. The soft glow of distant lamps continues to paint the ancient stones, casting long, peaceful shadows that stretch and sway like forgotten memories. You find yourself drawn deeper into the quiet heart of this sanctuary, past columns carved with symbols that hum with untold stories. Each step is unhurried, a gentle communion with the earth beneath your feet. You notice a series of gentle archways leading to a narrower passage, its walls adorned not with grand reliefs, but with smaller, more intricate carvings. They depict scenes of the natural world, of rivers flowing into seas, of trees reaching for the heavens, and of silent, watchful creatures inhabiting moonlit groves. It's as if the temple, in its vastness, also holds pockets of humble, serene beauty, reflecting the quiet majesty of the world outside its monumental walls. The air here feels even softer, perhaps carrying the faint, earthy scent of ancient herbs or dried flowers, a whisper of devotion from times long past. Ahead, a small, open courtyard reveals itself, bathed in the gentle, cool light of the moon, which filters through a circular opening in the roof, like a single, watchful eye of the night. A solitary, gnarled olive tree stands at its center, its leaves silvered by the moonlight, its ancient branches offering silent benediction to the space. Around its base, smooth, river-worn stones are arranged in a perfect, soothing circle. This quiet enclosure, open to the vast, star-strewn sky, feels like a sacred pause, a breath held between worlds. Here, beneath the gaze of the moon and the ancient tree, the whispers of enduring wisdom seem to condense, offering a deep and tranquil quietude. The air around you, infused with the night's ancient calm, seems to grow heavier, yet lighter somehow, cradling you in its gentle embrace. The soft rustle of leaves in the ancient tree, a sound like hushed murmurs, becomes a lullaby barely there, yet deeply felt. The moonlight, silvering the edges of distant temple stones, and the path leading back into slumber, paints the world in shades of peace. You are not alone in this stillness. The presence of the ancient guardians, the quiet wisdom of the groves, and the timeless flow of myth all settle around you like a warm, comforting cloak. There is no need for words, no need for movement, only this deep, enveloping quiet. As the moon begins its slow journey towards the horizon, its light gently receding, the shadows lengthen and soften, becoming indistinct, melting into the velvet dark. The world outside this sacred space begins to fade, its edges blurring, its sounds growing ever so faint. Allow your breath to deepen, to become as slow and steady as the ebbing tide, carrying away any lingering thoughts, any small concerns. This quiet sanctuary, this moment of profound peace beneath the ancient tree, is yours to keep, a tranquil harbor for your mind. Let the gentle hush of this mythic night guide you now. The sacred groves, the moon's soft glow, the ancient tree's quiet presence. They will watch over your rest. Drift now into the softest, most peaceful sleep, cradled in the wisdom of ages, until the gentle light of dawn